Yesterday, Shane stopped the car, turned off the ignition, and said, "Judy, I need to talk to you." And I was like, what'd I do? It scared me to death because I'm just going to tell you, Shane and I have been together for 9 years. He has never just stopped the car, turned it off, and said, "I need to talk to you." And I thought, is he fixing to leave me? Like, what have I done? It really scared me to death. I'm letting the chickens out if you're wondering what I'm doing. Come on, let's go play. They're getting, it seems like these chickens are multiplying. It has been raining a lot the past couple of days, so I've had to leave the big animals in the barn, and they've been so mad at me. So on to my story. So he sits the car, and I will tell you, after, because you know, like when someone does that to you, when someone says we need to talk, you automatically think the worst case scenario, right? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm sweating. I'm sitting in the car going, oh my gosh. So then he goes, when I got home the other day, I noticed that you've ordered a new chicken run. Can you explain to me why? I'm not gonna lie. All these things were flashing through my head. Like, what did I say? Kayla brought it. A subscriber donated it to me. Like I was thinking of all these like fast things to say. That was terrible because I was thinking of all these lies that I should tell him. Because when it comes to chickens, I am really the crazy chicken lady. I didn't lie. Okay. I'm not having to go to confession for lying. I just said, Shane, this is what I always tell him. When it comes to my farm, I'm like, Shane, listen, this is who you married. Okay, buddy? You should have thought about this 9 years ago. This is who you married. I have become the crazy chicken lady. And do I need to remind you that I became the crazy chicken lady simply because you are the one who started this. You're the one that said, let's get chickens. So you said, let's get chickens. So by golly, I got chickens. And I just can't stop. Okay? This is your fault. It's not my fault. Don't be blaming this stuff on me. It's your fault. How can you say no to all these babies? I mean, really? These babies and I have bonded so much. And I can tell you that there is nothing like having chickens. Good So I had to explain to him why he saw another chicken run being delivered by Amazon. So after I told him that this was all his fault, because he's the one that's, do you think I ever wanted a chicken? No, I wanted to live in the middle of New York. If it was up to me, we would be living in New York. But instead, I did exactly what Shane wanted. I got chickens. I mean, I don't know what to tell him. Like I said, when I got bit by the chicken bug, by golly, I got bit by the chicken bug. I know you're thinking, what is that white stuff on the ground? Well, yesterday, Kayla and her family came and helped me do some cleanup. And I had this brilliant idea before I came a chicken mama. So back in the day, all of this area used to be grass. I used to have to mow this grass once a week or it would get too high. It was absolutely beautiful. Grass everywhere. Well, you see this rock? Okay, up here would never grow grass. So it looked ugly because all this was green grass. And then up here was just no grass. So Shane and I we went to the creek, got the excavator, and we brought in all this rock to make a little rock area because it bugged me that there was no grass up here. So I thought it was a brilliant idea to go get this pebbled rock. And y'all, it was so beautiful. All this was pebbled rock. All this was grass. And it was just absolutely beautiful. But when you become a chicken mama and you're from the city, okay, you don't know any better. You're just thinking you want a cute little chicken coop with curtains, like furniture in there. You know, you want it pink. You want your yard pretty. That's what you think when you're not a person who's had chickens before, or you're a person from, I say the city because I label myself as a city girl. Needless to say, I had this brilliant idea to make it beautiful. And it stayed that way for 0.2 seconds maybe. Okay, no, not 0.2 seconds. It stayed pretty for maybe a month. And then the chickens started coming in and they started scratching the rocks, you know, to look for a worm. And then the next thing I knew, all the rocks were out in my yard. And then the next thing you know, I have no grass. Oh, yeah, ready to go? J-Bug. J-Bug's ready to go play. Oh, guess what happened yesterday? Georgia Lee actually touched someone she didn't know for the first time yesterday. So it is taking me 2.5 years. It will be 3 years in September that I've had her. And it's taken this long for her to become a petting zoo alpaca. Come on. Let's go play. Let's go play. It's a little rainy today. It's just sprinkling though. You'll be all right. So yesterday was the first day that I have let the baby goat out without me being here. So the adjustment period seems to be going well. Taterbug seems to be fine. Leroy seems to be fine. So we are back to being family, not separated by fences. Here's the baby. Y'all go play and have a good day. The boys are gonna leave. Oh no, wait a minute. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Anytime it rains, these goats get hoof rot. So I keep this in the barn to treat their hoofs so that they're not in pain, because hoof rot can be very painful to a goat. Come here, baby. Mama get you feeling better. Let's see, let me try to figure out which hoof is it? Oh, it's the front. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Now, oh, come here, come here. Come here. I got you. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mama got you. It's gonna be all right. Come here. Come here. Come up here. There we go. Hang on, Mama get you better. Mama get you better. This works really fast, and he'll be in no pain in no time. But because I wasn't prepared to do that, this happens. And this will stain. So tonight I have to go to my son's performance, and I'm gonna have a green hand. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bug, you being good? Hmm? Where are the pigs? She? Good morning, She. Good morning, baby girl. Good morning. Good morning. You see how she has her head up and she can't see? Hey. Well, good morning, Frey. Good morning. I was wondering where you were, buddy boy. Is boyfriend in here? No. Where is boyfriend? Boyfriend's missing. Where's boyfriend sleeping? Let's see. Where's he at? Oh goodness, here he is. Oh, boyfriend, what you eating? Huh? Boyfriend, I thought you were gone. Okay, he's fine. All the animals are eating their fresh hay. Mickey's doing well. Everybody seems to be happy. They got a fresh thing of hay. You see, we're one big happy family. Everyone is accepting of the new baby Freckles. Look, Freckles is even starting to nibble on hay. Can you believe he will be 2 weeks old on Tuesday? Wow. Time flies. For me, it's always a little tedious when I introduce a new animal or a new baby to all the animals, because I always talk about no fences, just friends. But in order for my animals to live together without fussing and fighting, it is a process. Like, I have to teach them how to do that. It doesn't just come naturally. I guess they're just like human beings. You know, we talk about being judgmental and we don't want to hang out with these people, or we want to judge these people. And I guess the animals are the same way as us, but they're trainable. Just like your mom trains you not to be judgmental, I train them that, hey, we don't need to be judgmental of this little bitty baby. Just because it's smaller than you doesn't mean we can pick on this baby. It is a process. I tried to scrub my hand and it's now a pale green. So I wonder if I'm going to embarrass my son coming in looking like the Grinch. I'm gonna tell him this. Look, I either can look like the Grinch and have a green hand, or I can be Michael Jackson and wear a glove. Which do you prefer, Michael Jackson or the Grinch? Chirpsy's standing up this morning. You see that big knot right there? Right there. She's always had that. Watch her walk. Come on, Chirpsy, get some food. Go on. I guess she's not gonna walk over there. She's just gonna get her some water. She's trying to muster up the energy to walk over there. You can tell. She's picking up that leg a little bit at a time. Here, Mama put it beside you. Come on, here. Here you go. Mama give you some. Here you go. There you go. There you go. Get you some water. There you go. Here's you some food. There you go. There you go. Good. Good girl. You want some more? Yeah. Good girl. Eat your greens. Good girl. Good girl. She's so sweet. Here, Mama put the food beside you. Okay, so you don't have to walk over there and eat it. Good girl. So Dr. Harney, my farm vet that I rode with last week, will be here on March the 11th. And he's going to do an x-ray of Chirps. He's going to check Shishi to see if she's pregnant. He's going to check Dee Dee to see if she's pregnant. We're also going to look at Georgia Lee to see if we see any movement, because I know that I told you guys last video or the video before that alpacas can produce milk and not be pregnant. Isn't that crazy? So I just want to make sure that she is not pregnant, because I did breed her with Rock House alpaca, one of her boys, in May. And it takes 12 months for an alpaca to have a baby. So I just want to make sure she's not pregnant. When he was here, it was 90 days after I bred her. He couldn't find a baby on the ultrasound, so we automatically assumed that Georgia Lee was not pregnant. And then I decided to get Hey Mickey. And being a farm, I've got to prepare myself, because if she's pregnant, she's due April 27th. If Dee Dee's pregnant, she's due April the 12th. If Georgia Lee is pregnant, she's due the middle of May. So I have to have my ducks in a row in case these guys are pregnant. So that's why I decided to invest. Investing means pay for the vet to come out here to confirm pregnancy, especially with Shishi, because Shishi is blind, and we had a disaster last time she had piglets. She sat on 6 babies and killed them. So I had to be prepared to take the baby piglets from Shishi if she's pregnant. If she has 10 or 15, I have to be prepared to raise 10 or 15 piglets. My life's going to be crazy, but this is what happens when you have animals that are not fixed. But I do have to say that I'm very happy that I fixed boyfriend. I fixed all my rabbits. I fixed my alpacas. I fixed my goats. I have fixed all the problems so that we don't have babies floating out here trying to find homes for them and causing me anxiety because I'm scared they're not going to go to good homes. Wow, look totally different. Okay, so in the middle of me recording, I had to stop what I'm doing because Haley and I were recording Noodle Brains. So if you don't subscribe to Noodle Brains, you should go subscribe. It's a podcast where Haley, which is a 17-year-old girl, and I talk about mental health situations. So I hope you'll tune in. Needless to say, Haley and I got ready at the same time while we were recording Noodle Brains. So let's talk about why did I get a new chicken run, right? Why was Shane stopping the car to ask me why I got a new chicken run? Okay, this makes sense to me as a chicken mama. But I'm trying to grow out some babies and I had nowhere to put them. Right now they're in the brooder, okay? And I can't put them with the big chickens because they'll get pecked on. I can't put them with the small chickens because they'll peck the small chickens. So I had to order a new chicken run in order to grow them out because people always want to know if they're males or females. So to me, that makes sense. So I had to sit him down and say, this is my explanation. And he's looking at me like I have 4 horns on my head. And I do. I have 4 horns on my head. This is just what happens when you have chickens. You just keep going. So I realize at some point it has to come to a stopping point. But like when you have chickens, they always find reasons to die. They get sick. They get taken off by predators. Like all these things happen. So you're always scared you're going to run out. And of course, your favorite chickens, you got to have 100 of them because like, this, I guess I'm talking chicken talk, okay? It's just what I need to do. And I said, Shane, listen, this is who you married and I need you to love me for the chicken mama that I am. I said, you know what? I don't gripe about your hunting, so you shouldn't gripe about my chickens. And he just started laughing at me. But I have to admit, he had me scared to death. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You having a good day? You got something in your eye? I love you. Dee, I love you. Dexter, I had a bad night, buddy. But you make it all better, bud. The ghost won't out. The tail bug wants out. That feel good? Let me scratch behind your ear. You're just a good boy. Let me scratch behind this ear. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. It's cool out here. Are you gonna be frisky? You think she's pregnant? Dexter, what are we gonna do with a bunch of piglets? What are we gonna do? Are you gonna help me raise them? You're the daddy around here. I think you should help me. You know you fixing to have a baby with Dee Dee over here. You gonna have another kid that you have to take care of. Let me get this out of your hair. What are we gonna name your kid? You think it's gonna be a heifer or a bull? I really hope it's a heifer again, don't you? I can't handle 2 attitudes. Like, you know, sometimes you get an attitude. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly, but you know how sometimes you're rude? You know, I can't have 2 rude bulls around. I could handle another heifer. And it's going to be due in April. So I was trying to think of a spring name. You know, because Cinco was born on Cinco de Mayo, their last kid. So I was thinking about a really good spring name. You know, April's my birthday too. Like, you're gonna have a kid on my birthday. I feel like you're like kind of giving me a birthday gift. You know, I do receive love by gifts. You know what I'm talking about? And I feel like because you planned it perfect where I get a kid on my birthday, like, I think that you did that on purpose. Did you? Did you? I thought so. That was really sweet of you. It's gonna make me so excited. I can't wait to see your baby. I can't wait, Dexter. All right. Let's go let the animals out. Let's go let the animals out. So I came out here to love on Dexter, and I'm noticing this. I know that was a little graphic. Obviously she's pregnant. You see the big old belly, but what the heck? And if you look at her little tutu, how swollen it is. What the heck is going on here? Okay, I'm fixing to call the vet. Look at that. Is she prolapsing? Look, she is panting, but she's chewing. So I know she's not in pain, but look how big her tummy is. So I'm wondering, I don't remember her looking like that when she had Cinco, but look how big she is.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free.
So I feel like she's in labor, but I don't know for sure.
Baby. Myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side.